Hello and welcome to episode 81 of Pentagon for Gold, where today we are playing against Chelsea in the Champions League and Monchengladbach in the Bundesliga. We've had a generally pretty solid start. We drew against Hertha Berlin in the league with a Ryan Cherki goal for Hertha Berlin and a penalty from Nico Rubio for us. And we're doing pretty well. We are top of the league. We got a 1-0 away win against Slavia Prague in the Champions League. That was 1-0 with a goal from Marco Rodriguez. We could do with being a bit better in this group. I don't know exactly where we're sitting now. We are third still because Chelsea and Benfica actually drew. That's not good for us. We need to do a bit better and ideally get a win here. Crivella misses out once again through injury for this big game, and that means Ravella starts as our captain in midfield. Dawood is back from injury, so he's able to play. You may notice Sakar in goal for Chelsea. We tried bringing him to Juve, but they wanted too much money. And Gabriele Regini is a very, very good. I think he's either Sammarinese or Italian. There's definitely one of the best strikers in the world is from San Marino, which is slightly mental. I think it might be Regini, to be honest. I don't know if we'll be able to see here. Yes, San Marinese. He is an elite striker. Really, really very good. We need to stop him from scoring if possible. And here we have Lujan on the edge of the box, kind of keeping hold of it by himself here, finds Dawood, and we're ahead. Well, given how it's gone so far in the Champions League, that's a bit of a surprise, but we will definitely take that. And it's a goal for Dawood, who has not quite been able to fire yet because of that injury, but a good start to the game. And actually, we're really controlling matters, and I wasn't expecting that. Don't know quite why Chelsea are struggling to get involved in the game so far, but I will very much take a good position like this at this stage. Interestingly, both of our centre-backs are actually wanted by Chelsea, so clearly they need a centre-back and they're looking for someone elite. Not sure which one I would prefer to let them have. Probably San Martin, but to be honest, I think they're a good pairing, so we don't really want to be getting rid of either of them. And here is Valle in behind Quaresma, able to easily collect that one though. Clears it out to Lujan, who finds Dawood. Can he do something here himself? He can. Oh, it's a good effort and a good save from Sakar. And 1-0 at half-time doesn't flatter us at all. It's a thoroughly deserved victory, or lead rather. Hopefully we can build on it and ideally get a second goal, because it could be really important in this group to beat Chelsea as often as we can, really. They've now gone to a 4-2-4 with a Mazzala and a deep line playmaker playing together. That's an unusual combination, but will it pay dividends for Chelsea? Lujan and Choi are both very tired, as is Ozturk, so actually it'll probably be 3 changes right now. I think we'll get Francisco Thiago on, and we don't have any options who can play on the left. That's not what I was expecting. That's a bit of a problem. I guess we'll just have to cope without for now. And Rodriguez here, sending in the corner. Breaks out. San Martin does really well to get there first. Now Carmani exchanges passes with Aramayo and Ravella. Dawood into Rodriguez, and it's 2-0. What a goal. Beautiful, beautiful team goal that. I think we will probably get... Actually, we'll get San Martin off because he's on a yellow card. We'll get Dala on. And very happy with the position that we're in right now. Wasn't really expecting it given how we'd started the Champions League group, but it definitely suits us. Ravella. Francisco Thiago. And he scoops it wide of the goal. No real challenge for Sakar there. Lots and lots of yellow cards in this game. We need to avoid any silly red cards. And really, we don't want to have too many mounting up in the group stage, because you do get suspensions for, I think, 2 yellow cards. And there's one back for Chelsea with Regini. It was poor play out of the back from us, allowing them in. Darla actually is not really in the right mental state right now to deal with this, but hopefully we'll be fine regardless. Let's get a bit of time wasting on. And Chelsea have really started to dominate the game. This is a bit worrying. Quaresma certainly taking his time with the goal kick, as we asked. Good ball into Carmani, actually. Oh, it's a poor choice, but it's broken out to Ravella. And now Aramayo, and he's giving it away in a poor area. And Daria does really well, Darla rather, does really well to slide that one out, and I think that should be that, provided we don't do anything stupid. Roberts goes back to Sakar. It's a very odd choice at that point in the game, but it's helped us, so thank you for that. 2-1 victory against Chelsea. We will take that. That's a really good result, and it puts us top of the group, which was not what I was expecting. Actually, it looks like Benfica didn't win. Let's see. Yeah, they drew. What was the score in their game? Where is our group? There it is. They drew 0-0 with Slavia Prague. So maybe Slavia Prague are a little bit better than I've given them credit for. Yeah, we're in a good position now in the group. We need to make sure that we keep going and don't. For today's game against Borussia Monchengladbach, we've gone with a pretty strong squad as usual. Aramayo actually gets a start today along with Kelvin Moose. We're trying to get the two youngsters some game time to try and get them improving to the level of the other starters. Really, they are, of course, absolutely brilliant players in their own right. But I think it would be good to give them as much opportunity to get some game time as possible. And we've kicked off the game. We are currently sitting in first place. Monchengladbach second with 19 points, or third actually rather, because of this game has only just kicked off. Dortmund actually are in second place now, also on 19 points, but having played one game more. They just had an 8-1 victory, so we could do with laying down a marker of our own. I doubt it'll be 8-1 against Monchengladbach, but if it happens, I'm not going to be complaining. Oh, that's awful defending, or awful play really, and Dude has been able to skip in there to finish that off. No problem for him. He seems to be finding his feet now, starting to show what he can actually do. And he is a top-class striker, so you are expecting a lot of goals from him. Maybe not quite as many as Mino provided for us last year, but sadly we couldn't sign Mino, so there we go. And Kelvin Moose now gets a goal himself. That'll be his first goal, potentially for the senior team. I don't know. Certainly of the season. That's an exciting moment for him. Very nice to see him actually getting involved in the game, because so far he's obviously played a couple of games but hasn't really done a whole lot. He's sort of had 6.6, 6.5 ratings. But to see him score is really exciting, as it always is when your youngster gets his first goal. And Delgado. Another mistake. Breaks out to Schmidt, who eventually sees the ball returned to us with Ravella. That's a great ball into Lujan, and Daoud scores his second of the game. And Monchengladbach are not really proving much of a challenge at the moment. That is a bit surprising, because they have been doing well in the Bundesliga. I would have expected a bit more resistance than this, really. But I'll take it. And now here's a Musa of Monchengladbach's own. Well won back there by Aramayo. And Lujan found Daoud. And oh my goodness, their defence is really making some awful mistakes today. Giving it away twice for a goal and then passed it into each other as well. That's pretty horrendous when you think about it. we continue to half time, 4-0 up. You know, we'll take that. It's not the worst, worst position to be in. Keep the boys motivated. And Gentilini into Daoud. Aramayo returns it to Gentilini. And it's just cleared out in the end. Lujan, though, wins it back, and Aramayo now finds Karmani in a good position here. He's gone down under the challenge of Orachikovsky or something like that. Or Zichovsky. Very close. Yeah, no real danger in the end there. We are absolutely dominating this game. But a chance here for Monchengladbach. Good save, actually. Or, no, it hit the crossbar, rather. Camera angle deceived me there. But, yeah, that was almost dangerous, really. Gentilini into Ravella. Aramayo now. Ooh, that's an unusual one. Looked like the pass might almost curve in there, but Daoud's now got his hat-trick, and that will be big for his confidence. Hopefully he can build off that and go and get as many goals as Minho got last season. Wouldn't be bad to have another golden boot. And Musa, breaking through the centre of the pitch, breaks out to Ravella. And Daoud almost got a fourth. Probably should have got a bit more power on the shot to try and trouble Hoffman, but couldn't quite finish it off. I think we'll get Choi off for Nico Rubio. And who else should we give a chance? I think we'll get Lujan off for Thiago. And yeah, I think Vinya should get a bit of game time under me, because he's not yet performed. He's not yet played for me, I don't think. At least not that I've really paid attention to. Let's see if he can do anything in the short time he's got on the pitch. He hasn't got very long. Aramayo actually was really good in his role today. Very impressive from the 17-year-old. And Daoud's got his fourth goal with an assist from Musa now. Also having a fantastic game. Not quite as good as Daoud, but if he was, I suspect the score would be even higher than 6-0. So 10.0 rating for Daoud. That's, well, for those who don't know, that's as good as it comes. Juarez loses out, and it's broken to Ravella. Good ball into Daoud, who somehow snuck it past the defender and can't finish it off this time. Only the 4 goals so far for Daoud. Very disappointing. And we're approaching the last few minutes. And that will be that. 6-0 away from home at Monchengladbach, who were in third. Probably still are, to be honest. They're probably high enough on points that they're... Oh no, they're fifth now. And that has not done their goal difference any good. And that's certainly helped us keep up or maintain our gap over Dortmund with regards to the goal difference, and actually also in points as well. What a performance really from the boys. That was quite incredible. 6-0 away from home was not what I was expecting. Daoud was absolutely brilliant. That's the sort of performance we want from our world-class striker that we signed for a lot of money. And 31 games unbeaten. That is pretty impressive. And ending Monchengladbach's 7-game unbeaten home run in some style. Anyway, if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. Hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day.